What's good, YouTube? American RX at it again. Shout out to the subscribers, shout out to the viewers. Um, Shout out to the West Indian Travel Society. Today I'll be sharing this presentation with you about the dollar as a fixed weight of gold. HR 5404. Okay, let's get to it, man. 115 Congress to the session. Okay. To define the dollar as a fixed weight of gold. HR 5404. In the House of Representatives, March 22, 2018, Mr. Mooney of West Virginia introduced the following bill, which was referred to the Committee on Financial Services. So pretty much what they're saying, they're going back to the gold standard. Okay, the fiat dollar is pretty much on life support at this moment. So yeah, so this is the plan for having a gold backed currency. Okay, now be it enacted by the Senate and House of Representatives of the United States of America and Congress assembled, Congress finds the following. The United States dollar has lost 30% of its purchasing power since 2000 and 96% of its purchasing power since the end of the gold standard in 1913. Okay? 96% of the purchasing power, man. So 4%. So it only has 4% purchasing power. Okay, that's what was left of it after the 1913. Okay, all right. So I guess that's strange, man. Under the Federal Reserve's 2% inflation objective, the dollar loses half of its purchasing power every generation, or 35 years. American families need long-term price stability to meet their household spending needs, save money, and plan for retirement. The Federal Reserve policy of long-term inflation has made American manufacturing uncompetitive, right? Raising the cost of United States manufactured goods by more than 40% since 2000, compared to less than 20% in Germany and France. Okay, so that's inflation, okay? Between 2000 and 2010, United States manufacturing employment shrunk by 1/3 after holding steady for 30 years at nearly 20 million jobs. The American economy needs a stable dollar, fixed exchange rates, and money supply controlled by the markets, not the government. Okay? So when I tell you that, what I'm saying is the governments don't have money. Okay, what governments do is extort money from the people, either by fees, taxes, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? They never had money to begin with because they are just an entity conducting business on the behalf of the people. Okay, government works for the people. Okay, the gold standard puts control of the money supply with the market instead of the Federal Reserve. Okay, so they want the money back into the people's hand. They want the people to determine the value of the currency, okay? Not the Federal Reserve. The gold standard means legal tender defined by and convertible into a certain quantity of gold. Well, I'm not certain about being a legal tender because gold is substance, right? And legal is nothing of substance. Okay? Under the gold standard through 1930, the United States economy grew at an annual average of 4%, one-third larger than the growth rate since then, and twice the level since 2000. Okay? So what all these years when they talk about economy and this and that, what economy? There hasn't been a economy since 1913, man. The International Gold Exchange Standard from 1914 to 1971 did not provide for a United States dollar convertible into gold, and therefore helped cause a Great Depression and stagflation. The Federal Reserve's trickle-down policy of expanding the money supply with no demand for it has enriched the owners of financial assets but endangered the jobs, wages, and savings of blue-collar workers. So, financial assets, right? So they used this dollar, right, to finesse your property, your homes, your cars, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Your savings, your actual substance, right? That you give out, you pledged as collateral, okay? Restoring American middle class prosperity requires change in monetary policy authorized to Congress in Article 1, Section 8, Clause 5 of the Constitution. Okay? So they're restoring pretty much the republic. You know what I'm saying? Define the dollar in terms of gold. Effective 30 months after the date of enactment of this act, the Secretary of the Treasury, in this act referred to as the Secretary, shall define the dollar in terms of a fixed weight of gold. So they're doing it by weight. Okay, dollar is a unit of weight. It's a unit. Okay, like you have kilograms, you know what I'm saying? Ounces, pounds, you know what I'm saying? That's what a dollar is. It's a unit of measure. Okay? Based on that day closing market price of gold, right? And Federal Reserve Bank shall make Federal Reserve notes exchangeable with gold at the statutory gold definitions of the dollar. Okay? And this was proposed in 2018, okay? Disclosure of holding. During the 30-month period following the date enactment of this act, the United States government shall take timely and reasonable steps to disclose all of its holdings of gold. Okay? So remember, the Treasury is for the people, right? The Treasury is the one who, in any jurisdiction, the Treasury is the people's money that the government borrows, right? To get like pay for like goods and services, or to do trade, right? Trade for goods, okay? So internationally, right? Or that's where the government gets the funds to provide the services like to repair roads, all that stuff, schools, you know what I'm saying? Together with contemporaneous report of any United States governmental purchases or sales, thus enhancing the ability of the market and of market participants to arrive at the fixed dollar gold parity in an orderly fashion. Okay, so they have to give an account to the general public of how much gold they're holding. Okay, unlike right now, they have not disclosed how much gold reserve, how much gold is in the reserve, right, in the Treasury, right? Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown of HR 5404. and it was proposed by Mr. Mooney of West Virginia, introduced following bill. Okay, so yeah, pretty much that's it for today, folks. Just want you to do some research on what's really going on. This is a reset, real reset, okay? And you gotta pay attention to what's going on, okay? Because one day you're just gonna wake up and it's gonna just not be the same as it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Completely changed. So you gotta be prepared for all the stuff that's going on. They're just not telling you, right? Because they don't want you to go all wild and crazy. Like when you know, when they talk about the virus, when it was going crazy with the toilet paper, grabbing the toilet paper, all that stuff in the grocery stores and stuff. Yeah, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why people then trying to get food? And I'm saying they're trying to get toilet paper. Can they eat the toilet paper? And I'm saying you got to think about these things. But yeah, that's it for today, folks. Thanks for viewing. Peace out.